Hello and welcome to this short presentation on the age of the unknown customer. I'm Jeff Booth, Pre-Sales Manager for CDK Global. Okay, so the key fact behind this presentation is that potential customers can know all about you, your vehicles for sale or the services you offer, sometimes way before you know them. There is a whole world of opportunity out there for potential customers to research. Email marketing, social media, word of mouth, forums, opinion sharing, to name but a few. Soon as somebody logs on, there is absolutely hundreds of different places you can go to find out information. You need to make sure that your goods and services are in this space and knowing that your customer can find you before they find the competition. So, what's the potential impact of actually not being in this space, of finding somebody who's actually gone to your competition before they come to you? It can of course mean things like lower dealership footfall, loss of leads, loss of sales. The worst possible impact, of course, is that you're helping your competition grow by letting these leads slip through your fingers. You can actually become invisible to the customer doing their research. Of course, clearly this is something that we don't want to happen. Now, most dealers, of course, will regard themselves as customer service people. We sell cars, we service cars, we rent cars, etc. We're not necessarily IT and internet gurus. But the potential of not actually being in this space is really quite vast. So, it's time for your dealership to regain the control in this space. But if you're not an expert in this area, what can you do? Well, clearly you need to be proactive. You need to be able to create your own identity, communicate over all bases. But the really important thing here is you need to be able to find these customers before they find the competition. You need to do something that differentiates yourself from the competition. What are your competitors doing? Are they in this space as well? If they are, the chances are your potential customers will get to them before they get to you. So we need to make sure that you don't get left behind. So at CDK Global, using our Autoline Drive dealer management system, what potential tools have we to help with this issue? Well, there are numerous tools contained within Autoline Drive that can help to address the issue of the unknown customer. Campaign management. Campaign management now takes the dealer management system way beyond the traditional concept of a back office invoicing and accounting system. It makes the dealer management now a fully interactive 24/7 customer communication tool. We can be communicating with customers when there's actually nobody in your dealership, using tools such as the timed operations. We actually have system agents that will send emails and will send communications out to customers at times when you're not in your dealership. So automating this marketing via flexible communications, talking to your customers in a way they want to be talked to. Full lead management. Should a customer take a bite, we need to make sure that that bite does not slip down any cracks in the pavement. We need to be ensured that somebody will interact and respond to that customer. We can actually automate these things by using Autoline Drive. Just taking a look at Campaign Manager. Okay, Campaign Manager, people know traditionally as, let's send the communication out to our customers. Typically, I want to do something like, let's send my service reminders out via a letter. Yeah, of course, we have the capability to do that. But in today's market and today's environment, we need to be able to be much cleverer. We need to box clever, communicate with our customers in ways that they would expect us to be communicated with. So we can send our service reminders out via embedded HTML email straight from the system, any time of day or night. We can see here a list of campaigns, standard campaigns that we have within Autoline Drive. Each campaign has a status, so in the left-hand column you can see whether a campaign is active or planned, so we can pre-plan all our marketing activities. A full presentation will show there are full campaign planning tools to enable you to organise your campaigns across all dealerships, all franchises and all activities to make sure that these different campaigns aren't falling over each other. Very clever tools for managing your marketing output. Each campaign can have a scheduled date range, a start and end date, and perhaps even more importantly, we're beginning to put measurements, budget measurements and actual costs on each of our campaigns. Once a campaign's been actioned, we can then do measurements within that campaign. So we can measure email clicks, unsubscribes, how many text messages we sent out, how many did they go to, who are the customers that responded, who are the customers that didn't. More importantly as well, a campaign can no longer just be simply a single activity. An activity can be spread over many multiple activities. Imagine, for example, a new vehicle model launch. It's due in 3 months' time, so maybe today the manufacturer starts their national press advertising and TV advertising. We can put that marker in our campaign. We then may start our own advertising. We'll be sending emails to our customers to come to our showroom launch event. So we'll send 1,000 emails out inviting customers. Let's say 500 respond, 500 don't. We can interact differently with the ones that have responded to the ones that don't. The ones that didn't respond to an email, let's send them a text message. If they still don't respond to the text message, let's create a call queue for our call center functionality to try and actually interact with these customers to make sure we get a good footfall through on the day that we're expecting. Post the event, who had test drives, who's bought, who has not yet bought and is in the buying cycle, so we can be much more interactive with these campaigns. However, once a campaign is sent, campaigns can then appear as embedded HTML emails in a customer's Outlook. Okay, this is what a campaign would look like to a receiving customer. So maybe it's 11 o'clock at night, I'm just picking up my emails, and there we go. There is my marketing output from the dealer. Now this can be twofold. This can be used to communicate with existing customers, and it can also be used to communicate with new customers, the unknown customer that we haven't yet seen. You'll see more examples. It's not just sales and after sales. Any kind of activity can be covered by these embedded HTML emails. Create your own newsletters, parts advertising, accounts follow-ups, any kind of communication that you may need with your customer can be done in this format. But the key is, you'll notice with each one of these examples, is that they all have a call to action in. Book a demo, find out more, register here, click to register, return this SMS to this number. They're inviting the customer to take some information, to take some action. Should the customer interact, then even at 10, 11 o'clock at night, the customer can actually be interacted with. So we can send an interactive email straight back to our customer, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night when nobody's in the business. Even more importantly, it will actually put a call to action in a salesperson's diary. At the start of this presentation, we were referring to the unknown customer. So how can we use this format to attract our unknown customer? Well, let's assume this is a plug-in to a website. It could be a billboard ad, and an unknown customer decides that they do wish to interact with us and request a brochure. So by clicking on the request a brochure, we can actually have embedded forms now behind here. So yes, we will know that the customer wants to interact with us on this particular campaign, but we're actually building now a very small profile of this customer, which will create a new customer record straight back within the core Autoline Drive system. So outside our working hours, our customers responded, filled in a form and submitted that to us. So what happens as far as the customer is concerned? The customer gets an instant response, in this case back by email. The PDF brochure request has been sent back to the customer. So whatever time of day or night this is, we have immediately responded to our customer record. Also, back at the dealer management system, a salesperson or a team of salespeople now have a call to action in their diary to follow up that brochure. So what a few seconds ago was a completely unknown customer to us now has received communication from us and is entered into our core dealer management system for follow-up. Okay, just a few examples there of how we can help in the age of the unknown customer. For more information, please speak to your local account manager or get in touch with us at the website or the telephone numbers on the screen now. Thank you for your time.